Hi guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, this is the first video, so you're still welcome. My name is Confidence, and I became very interested in farming generally, farming, and I have been looking for ways to start and go through the journey of a farmer. I know it's surprising you how a law student is thinking towards farm direction. I think it's more of a passion thing and the condition of Nigeria now. Um, the market is kind of not in our favor. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with the second income anyway. So yeah, I've been thinking of for a long time actually. Didn't start today. I've been thinking, reading, planning on how to start my poultry farm. And then I realized I've been doing so much of planning and reading and thinking without actually putting in the work. So I decided that I'm going to put up the work. And so now I'm on my project. I don't have much time, but I just have a little time I want to start before I finish up the project and then law school and all that. So now you know that, you know my name, you're welcome, and we're going to be having more short talk more frequently. So this is more like an introduction video of my journey towards being a farmer, yes, a legal farmer, a lawyer farmer. That's funny. Well, so far I've been able to gather some resources with my, thanks to my mom and my family. My mom had tried farming once or twice, occasionally, but she wasn't very particular about them. I intend to carry it as a career anyway. So she has some properties that would be good for farming that just need to be cleaned up. And precisely, I'm starting with the poultry farming. I'm starting with poultry farming. I hope to go into fish pond, beekeeping, piggery, and just farming in general. But I want to start with poultry for some reason. It is, you see, in my research so far, I found out that poultry is more like is the most difficult around all these things I've mentioned, because you have to check your biosecurity, you have to check for feeding, and it is a lot of things that we'll get to know later. So now I'm going to start with the farming. Let me show you guys some of the. So guys, I'm going to take you to the farmhouses that my mom have used over time and what they look like. Follow me. So yeah, this is we have this particular house. It's supposed to be like a brooder farm. Anyway, a brooder farm is where you kind of take care of the chickens when they are day old and all that before they are going to be moved to a permanent farm. Now, you see the roof is leaking, so we have to take care of that and clean it up before we can do much about that. And then this water very available. Have our water source close to the farm so that we always have water. Now, remember I talked about fish, so this is supposed to be what we are starting with. I know I'm starting small, very very little, but then don't despise little beginnings. So this the tank I'm supposed to be using. Well, we have a bigger farm towards the back of the house, and I'm going to be taking you guys to the back of the house where you see the bigger farm. Follow me. So yeah, this place. I'm not far down there. This place has been abandoned for a while, but yeah, it's it's a good site for the farm, and this is the poultry house abandoned for a long time ago. Although the house does not have there are a lot of requirements for the house, but it doesn't have the positioning is not very right. I mean, it's facing the sun instead of. Don't worry, we'll go into that later. I intend to start. I intend to do majorly or mostly of layer farms, but then there are a lot of disadvantages of starting with a layer farm. For me, one is I'm still starting. I have zero experience about anything about farm. While my mom was doing it, I was still in boarding school, I was in secondary school then, so I almost never saw what to do. I just came and saw that the chickens were grown, or I didn't follow any of the process. So like I'm a new person into the field. And I like learning. I want to learn about it. So I'm going to start with broiler where I can get basic information because the layer takes 2 years for before you can sell off and start up again. But the broiler with 2 months and most 2 months, yeah, you are done and should be sold. Now I'm going to start with the broiler, and for that I'm going to have to clean up the houses. And well, I'm starting very small with a number of like 30 and just 30. I'm going to have to clean the farm, the one at the back, that the big one you saw. We're going to have to cut the grasses and keep it up, call the carpenter to fix it up. But we can start immediately with the one inside, like the Buddha farm. It can take, I did the measurement and it can take probably 40 to 50 of them. But I'm going to restrict myself to just 30 because I'm learning. Thank you. See you on the next episode.